today. Alright, let's see what we got. Random sprite generation, upgrade shop system, people walking around. Okay, that's the GTA one. Parallel timelines. We might be able to do this one today. Yeah, let's do this one. Parallel timelines. Rewinding and stuff. So let's do that. To do that, we're going to use buffers. And we're going to have a control object controlling those buffers. And what those buffers are going to hold is the positions of the player in time. You could also do it with keys, but it's a little bit more complex. Because if you do it with keys, going backwards through time is a little bit harder. With positions, you can just pick whichever spot in the buffer, and then you can use that position at that certain time. It's a lot easier for backwards, like when you're trying to reverse time, like go instant replay. You can also lerp through positions, linear interpolate. So if your x is 15 and the next position in the buffer is 30, you can smoothly interpolate in between those with a multiplier, and it looks really smooth, so you can do a slowdown effect too. That's sort of how we did rocket rails for our GM48. We stored the positions of the rails in a buffer and then interpolated between those positions. Let me pull this up. What was I going to pull up? I don't know what I was going to pull up. Alright, let's open this. Let me see if I have it on my desktop. Okay, this will be save as D. No, we'll just put it on the desktop. We will do GeoStream tutorial 24. Tutorial 24. I'm happy with that. Okay. Sprites and stuff are in there. Alright, cool. Alright, so oh, that's what I was going to do, Twitch chat. Alright, let me pull that up and then we're good. We can start. Sorry guys, I was playing volleyball and I didn't really have time to like drive home, so you know, I had to pull speed home and then we're good. We can start. So Twitch, pop out the chat. Let's close this. Dark mode? Yeah. Alright. Whoever's watching, we're doing tutorial 24. This one's going to be replays and like ghost trails. So you're going to be using buffers to store previous positions of the player. Likely every frame. I think GameBaker can handle that, so let's do that. First we'll make a control object, and we'll give them some buffers to play with. So we'll do buffer create, call this, we'll call it replay buffer. Size, we'll start it at 4096. Buffer type, buffer grow. Alignment 1, and we're good. For simplicity, you could have two buffers, and one would be the X position, one would be the Y position, and you could just have a current position for both of those. I guess I'll do that for simplicity. You could do it in one buffer, like it's possible. You could just like step around. Every other one would be at X, every other one would be a Y, and you just change it. So you'd read XY, then XY, then XY from the same buffer. But what we're going to do is we're going to use two different buffers, one for the X and one for the Y. So buffer replay X, buffer replay Y, and yeah, we'll just do that. Buffer grow, because obviously we need to be able to extend the buffer past 4,096 bytes, because it might actually record more data than that. So let's do that. If you don't understand buffers, look them up in the manual. That is here. Oh, there's no way to link to this. Oh well. Now you know where it's at. Okay. So we have that. I'm going to use a platformer just to showcase it. Sprite player. Man, am I thirsty after volleyball. I am so thirsty right now. Once I get a little bit into this, I'll take a break and grab some water when time allows. Alright, Sprite wool. And do we need anything else? I don't think so. That looks good to me. So we'll just put an object player in there. Create. Is X start a variable? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll do our usual move speed equals 0, X speed equals 0, Y speed equals 0. So we need anything else? We need jump speed. That's about it. Step. First thing we're going to do is the view. So, yeah, I was right. View vx equals x minus u with u divided by 2. Same thing here, except for the y. View x view plus equals vx minus view x view times 0.2. Change that for the y, and then we just have to floor it so you don't get any artifacts. Same thing for the y. And your view is all set up. Let's do movement input. X speed minus equals max. X speed minus 1. And then it's negative move speed. If keyboard check ord W. Oh wow, hold on, chill. I was all screwed up there. Y speed equals max. Oh wait, no, this is a platformer, I'm sorry, not top down. So same thing with the X speed. +1, flat, and this is minimum. Okay. So if we'll do jumping and gravity. Y speed equals negative, or jump speed. I think I set jump speed to 0 in the beginning. Yeah, of course. -10. Alright, and then we have collision response. If place meeting x plus x speed, y object wall, var sx equals sign, x speed, while place meeting x plus sx, y object wall. Oh, x plus equals sx, x speed equals 0, else x plus equals x speed. Same thing for the y. Var sy equals sine y speed, y plus equals sy. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, easy. Then we're just going to make our stuff right to the buffers. So we'll do that in the beginning. Write our positions to buffer. Well, we don't have positions, so right. With object control buffer right. It was buff replay x type buffer. Now, if you don't understand the buffer type, I'm going to use S16, I think. Yeah, that'll do it. So any value from negative 32,768 to positive 32,767, which will definitely contain the map that I'm going to make. It won't be a huge one. So value, we'll set it to other x. And we do the same thing for the y. Buffer replay y. Buffer S16. Other y. Okay. We do that every step. And then, but we want to be able to have a ghost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a ghost mode. Ghost equals false. So if ghost else, and then all this will be in the else. So if we're a ghost, we're gonna have a variable called buff position equals 0. So we'll do x equals buffer read buffer seek. So var update equals false. So what we're going to do here is we're going to allow you to scrub through the position. So how do I want to do this? We can do position, and we can do we'll actually do seek position and seek speed equals 0. We'll start it out at 1. And then seek play. No, you know what we'll do? Playback equals false. We'll stick that up there with ghost. Okay, sounds good. Alright. So if playback seek position plus plus update equals true. If key, oh, you know what? I'll do that up here. If keyboard check pressed ek space playback equals playback. And then if mouse wheel. Now we'll just use AS. We'll use WASD. So if keyboard check board A seek position minus equals seek speed. Update equals true. If seek position, oh no, we're doing this again. Seek position plus equals seek speed. Update equals true. And then we'll down here if update. We'll do this crap. But first, I just remembered we have to do friction on our movement. So if x speed times equals 0.8. That way we slow down. Friction. Jeez, I gotta type better. Alright, so we're updating the position in the buffer, so we do buffer seek buff replay x buffer seek start, and then offset would be the seek position. Same thing for the y. And there's that. X equals buffer read buff replay x buffer, oh, it's just buff s16, and that will get the x position, and that will get the y position. And then all we gotta do is clear the buffer when we change ghost mode. So I think enter is a good button to switch between ghost and not ghost. So if keyboard check, press VK enter. Ghost equals ghost. So if we're not ghosting anymore, is there a buffer clear function? Or a buffer? You know, I don't think there is. I don't think you can clear a buffer. Can you resize a buffer? Yeah, you can. I wonder if you can resize it to 1 and then resize it back to what it is now. So, wait, does it keep the data in the buffer? Let me just make sure. You know, I'm just gonna delete the buffer and create a new one with the same handle. Buffer delete. That'll be buff replay x and buffer replay y. And then we'll just start some new ones with the same handles. So buffer create 496 buffer type buffer grow 1. Do the same thing for the y. That way you don't get any issues with when you start playing after you're done ghosting. If you've like scrolled through, it'll like screw things up. So now we're in here, we're reading the buffer, x equals buffer read if update. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna do a little bit of something cool. Actually, let me just see if this all works. Draw. If ghost. Draw sprite. Extended sprite. Index. .5. Actually, 6 is probably better. Else, and then we'll do the same thing. And just draw it at 1 if we're not ghost. Okay. Let's do the player. And then we'll have the wall object, and we're good. That should work. I mean, I could put the buffers in the player object, but the reason why I'm not going to do that is because I like separating my data depending on what it does. Um, it makes more sense in bigger projects. It's just a habit. So let's build our tiny little map. We'll start with the player. Right in the middle. We'll do a big long guy. And we'll do another big long guy. We do 16 by 16 snapping. Scale him to 8. 8. Okay. Let's add some walls in here. Alright, let's give him 4. Copy him. Put him up there. Alright. No, don't remove him. Okay. Let's see how this do. Let's hope there's a view. Alright. So we can't move. I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? So that's if ghost. Else. Oh. No, we're good. Oh. No, that's right. What the hell? Hmm. Yo, what is going on? If keyboard check or X speed equals max. I feel like I always do it. This is like how I always do it. I don't know why it's not working. Negative move speed? Is move speed 0? Oh. Good thing I checked. Alright. Wow. Alright. Easy. So we're moving all around. We're going crazy places. Now it's ghost mode. Oh. Okay. Buffer seek. Variable get. Oh. 3. if ghost with object control. Alright. To be simplistic, and because this is not a huge project, control object is not going to have these buffers in it. I wanted it to be like that, but it's becoming annoying, so let's just put in the player. Make things easier on everyone. Sergey's replay buffers ghost stuff movement. So this is switching from replay mode to play mode. If we are in replay mode, and we don't need with object controller, and we don't need other X, other Y. Alright, there we go. What's in the create event? Nothing. Let me just do some draw GUI text. Ooh. Stream text? Is that this? No, that's for the stream actually. Text. This would be object control draw GUI. Draw text 1212 GM tutorials 5 week 24 plus string. No. Pull this in here, draw. Not weed. Week 24. Replay system. I don't even think I put the control object in there yet. Alright, that's fine. Alright. So now this does nothing. I don't think I changed the seek position, so let's do that. Yeah, seek speed is 1. It should have done something then. Huh. Oh, maybe update equals false. That looks right to me. S16, both places, yeah. What is playback set to? False? Yeah. Hmm. Alright, let me just check if this works. We'll also create the instance create 0 object control. It needs to draw it with white text. Because we have a black background. How you guys doing today? Don't everyone speak at once. Sorry, that was from a video. If you've ever seen the cringeworthy Minecraft tutorial, or the Minecon thing, then you would know what I'm talking about. Where he goes, how many of you have autism and how has it helped you program? God. Don't everyone speak at once, is what he said, and cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so it looks like it's working in a way. Yeah, there it goes. Why is it so slow? What in the world? Did I do something wrong? Buffer seek XY. Maybe I have to read them like this. Maybe you can't seek 2 different buffers at the same time. Let me just make sure that's not it. Also, I'm going to make sure that seek position if seek position is greater than buffers. Is it buffer size or buffer get size? With this function, you get the size of the given buffer in bytes. Yeah, that's what we want. Buffer get size. No, we should have a right position. And we'll have to seek the star. Yeah, okay. Seek position. We'll need right position equals 0. We'll do. I don't even think I started the beginning of the buffer in the beginning either, so buffer seek Oh, that's probably why, actually. Yeah. Okay, I got it now. Buffer seek. Buff replay x base. The base will be buffer seek start right position, because we'll set that to 0. Do that same thing for the y. Before we write anything, we'll do that. And we're going to stagger them since they're two different buffers. I don't know if you can like seek between two different buffers at once. It doesn't make sense to me why you could. Create, and we should buffer. Oh no, it doesn't matter here. Okay. All right. Now we're in ghost mode. Let's autoplay it. Or not. Oh, did I advance the right position? I don't think I did. Right position plus equals 2. Yeah, because this is 2 bytes. Now we should be in the fun zone here. Sometimes it goes off the map. What is going on? Oh, because it's not an integer. Oh my god. Alright. Whew. I knew I was doing something crazy. Okay. Alright, so GameMaker, if you have a fractional variable, that is a float data type. GameMaker just calls it a real. It bundles up integers and floating point numbers with decimals together. When you write to a buffer, you have to write a certain data type. Some data types only take integers, and other data types only take floats, or others will do floats and integers at the same time. It doesn't matter to it. Some are strings, some are single bytes of data. What we're going to do is we need to floor the x value to give it an integer value because we're passing it 2 bytes. And 2 bytes isn't enough information to convey the decimal part of this. So, and we don't really need it. So let's just do that. And that should give us a non-wacky version of what we're trying to do. So, blah, 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 blah. We should be able to seek through this and it should look good. It's still doing something weird. Oh. Also, seek position should be doubled because it's 2 bytes. So I was reading in between values. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, so now enter should. There it goes. That's what we wanted all along. And you can reverse it, go forward, and you can have it autoplay. And we'll start over from the beginning. Beep, bop, beep. And that's how it works. I'm just going to make the view file of the player no matter what. So, wherever that is. Oh, here it is. now you can capture all of that. All the way down to beep. So we'll just start it. And I'm not doing anything. That's the game. That's how it works. Pretty cool. I think this is because we're resetting the right position to 0. It looks like it took the amount of... I'll look into that 1 second. Also, you want to free your buffers when you restart the game or when you close out of the game. It doesn't matter so much when you close out of the game, but still nice to do it. So buffer delete buff replay x. Right position equals 0, buffer seek, blah blah blah. So when it seeks back to the beginning, if seek position is less than 0, seek position equals right position. Oh, and that's it. That's the bug that I just had. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to make this simpler as well. Because someone might go, why is it like that? I'll just do the right position plus equals 1, and I'll multiply this by 2. That way you don't have to worry about that. Now, the reason why we're doing these times 2, the seek position times 2 and the right position times 2, is because if you write a single byte, GameMaker can read a single byte at a time, so we'd only advance it by 1. But we're reading 2 bytes at a time, so we have to advance the reading and writing position by 2. Now we could increment the timer by 2, but then as you see, I had to do a check on the right position, so it makes it just simpler to just do it only here. It'll make all of your code more readable, and that's how it's done. I'm almost done with this tutorial. Like I said, I'm doing shorter tutorials now, trying to make it more digestible, so you don't have to sit down for an hour and watch something. You can just get it in 45-30 minutes. So this one's going to be a little bit shorter. They're going to keep getting shorter until I like the length of them. But now you start in your replay mode. I might do a simple... yeah. Draw GUI. If ghost draws set color, see red, draw circle. View with view minus 64. View. Alright, we'll just do 64. Radius would be 24, outline 0. We'll do 48 and we'll do replay. Create. Ghost circle is false. Alarm 0. We should set the alarm in the beginning, duh. And we'll do 45. I think that's a good number. Ghost circle equals ghost circle. Alright, and this will be 0, 0. 96, 64. Alright, that should look perfect. Blop, bleep, bloop, blop, bleep. Cool. I'm happy with that. So you can tell when you're in replay mode and whatnot, so that's cool. Alright. And you can scrub through it. And of course, you can linear interpolate between the values, but I mean, that's one step ahead of this. It's not that hard. If you've done any kind of linear interpolation before, I've shown you it with my views. Like, that's how my views work, so it's not much harder to do. It's like one step. I don't want to make my tutorials longer, so I won't do that. If you have any questions on how to do that, you can find me on my site, on my Twitter, on RGameMaker. It doesn't matter. You can message me anywhere, and I'll try and reply to you. So don't feel bad asking any questions. Of course, catch me every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be here making a tutorial for you guys on Twitch, and I'll record it later, put it up on YouTube. Yeah, put in your requests, and still working on shaders. I'm still learning, so maybe I'll do a shader tutorial, but hope you guys like this one. I'll catch you next week. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.